Hello, I am One Iam. I am an esoteric and occult subject matter author. Uh, I write books on subjects that are not common knowledge, and they're not, in the everyday circle of information. But they can be, the information can be very helpful to everybody. And at some point, everybody's going to have to know what I write about. So that's why I write on the subjects. And this video is just a short video to introduce you to my new book, my newest book, which I finished in December of 2017, last year, about a month ago or more. I finished my latest book, which is Living the Dream. Living the Dream by One Iam. And I was actually I was writing this book for like a long time. Like, I started writing the book, I would say, probably a year or more ago. But, I was going real slow and not really accomplishing, what I wanted to accomplish with this book as far as, getting it done. So what I did was I took out a membership in a shared workspace community. It's called Tech Town Junction 440. And when I took out that membership over there, it got me out of the house and away from my computer and the other things that I would do, because I get into marketing and I get into reading and other things, and then I get away from writing and I never get my writing done. So what I did was I took out that membership at Tech Town, and in 30 days, I had this book, Living the Dream, finished. And it's an excellent book, about the process of life and universe, and how it works. The actual process. It's not a religious book. It's not about God and Jesus or Islam or Buddhism or anything like that. But it's about the actual process that's taking place here that you have been acclimated into, and how to make it the best that you can, as far as enjoying your life and having the things that you want to have, and the experiences that you want to have consciously, because you know how the law of attraction works. Yeah, I know you've heard of that before, probably. I certainly hope so, because it's a lot of books and a lot of information on the law of attraction going around right now. But you know that you're already attracting, what's in your thoughts into your life, and consciously or subconsciously, unconsciously attracting. And I would prefer that everybody be conscious of what they're attracting, and how to attract the things that they want into their lives, the experiences and etc. that they want to have, rather than unconsciously rolling with a flow that you're not really comfortable with, but you're feeding that flow unconsciously with your thoughts. So, we want to get you out of that behavior and into conscious behavior and consciously, creating the life that you want to live and the experiences that you want to have. And it can be done. You just have to know how. You have to know what you truly are, your being, and the process here, the mental process of life. And that's explained in this book, Living the Dream. I put like a mansion on the front and a private plane, private jet, and a yacht and etc. Because when people think of the dream, living a dream, they think of the material things and this, that, and the other, and having wealth and money and this, that, and the other. And, you're living the dream, but it's not about any of those things. Achieving or getting those things or whatever. That may not be what you're interested in as far as living the dream or what you want to have. When you get into the highest level of thinking and understand who and what you are, then you understand that pretty much everything that's in your consciousness is already yours. So, you can line it up however you want it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all in the book. So, Living the Dream. It's a good book. Excellent book to have. And it's not about, wealth and accumulating a bunch of wealth. It's about having what you want in your dream. Having what you want in your life and the experience that you're having now. Waking up to your true being and reality. And then taking control of the process and having what you want, having whatever you will in the dream, And that might just be a lot of people are not interested in this type of thing. You just want to have good friends and not be in need for things, and just chill. You know what I'm saying? And out in the wilderness or somewhere or whatever. But really, you're not interested in in the material trappings. Because once you get the materials, if this is the type of thing that you're interested in, then a whole set of circumstances come with it. Even the you look at it and you see it and you think of the fantasy, but there's a lot that comes with having mansions and yachts and airplanes and this and that. You're going to need a team of lawyers and tax accountants and different things. You're to a whole nother a whole nother situation. You know what I'm saying? That you might not really be interested in. I know I'm not interested in those kind of problems and issues and circumstances. I like to travel around and get around, without security teams and different things like that. Just know people and have some fun. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, being somebody that has to watch out for his safety. you know, in that type of a situation. But yeah, living the dream. Pick up this book at Amazon.com, Living the Dream, or if not Amazon.com, you can get it also on. Did I put it on? No, I didn't. Just Amazon.com, and you can get the the ebook version, or you can get this paperback. I like the paperbacks myself because you get to have the book in your hand, You know, you get to read it, you get to hold it, you get to study it. You know, and look at it later. This, that. I mean, you can bring it all up on your Kindle or your tablet or whatever, and do the same thing. You know, read it and etc. on your Kindle and tablet. But you know, I'm old school. I like to have a book in my hand, and you know, get it how you want it. But the main thing is get this book. You know, the information is what's important. You know, I want you to have the information so that you know, you can make a better life, and you know, have a better time and better experiences here, and get more out of the process, and it'll make a kinder, gentler process if everybody is conscious of what's really going on. And my other book, Answers of a Don't Want to Be Guru. This is the book Answers of a Don't Want to Be Guru by One Iam. This right here is what I call the baddest ink on paper. Bar none, the baddest ink on paper. Whatever you think is the baddest ink on paper, you know, the most powerful book that you've ever written, whatever it is, this right here will top it. Answers of a Don't Want to Be Guru. The information in this book will top the information in any books that I've ever read. And that includes the Bible. I've read the Quran. I've read the Vedas, spiritual books by the Maharaja. I Am That, Ramana Maharshi. I mean, just, you know, a whole lot of different levels of consciousness and different things. But the thing about those levels of consciousness is that consciousness is evolving. And, you know, they wrote in the books, you know, what they wrote and etc. at their time. And, you know, for their time period. But, you know, consciousness is steadily evolving, and culture is changing, and different things are going on. Like, for example, in the Bible, you know, we probably would not stone our children today for, you know, bad behavior and different things, and certain things that you would not do with women today that are perfectly okay to do according to the scriptures and etc. Even though, you know, if you look at certain cultures, you know, Middle Eastern, this and that, you know, they're still very deeply steeped in ancient culture and consciousness. And like, for example, I hear that they're getting ready to allow women to drive in Saudi Arabia, and this is, you know, it's a big thing. you know, to you know, give women that privilege. And you know, even the language, give women that privilege. You see what I'm saying? Uh, it goes to show, you know, the level of consciousness that you know, some cultures are still in, and etc. And how, you know, we need to come up, you know, in consciousness and etc. But like I said, this book right here, Answers of a Don't Want to Be Guru, this is the baddest ink on paper. Okay? The baddest ink on paper. And I'm telling you, this one right here, Living the Dream, no joke. Living the Dream, you get these two together, it's like the 1-2 knockout punch. It's like the wake-up call of the mother of all wake-up calls. Let's put it that way. You understand? And then I have Maximum Meditation, which this book that I wrote, Maximum Meditation. This tells you how to get offline, how to get off of this information feed and out into other streams of information. And because everything you're looking at is projected information, but and you know, it's providing an experience for you, for the observer, which happens to be you. So Maximum Meditation will get you offline and out. And that's why, you know, you'll see getting off and out on the book down here at the bottom. Getting off and out. Get offline. It tells you how to get offline. There are exercises in here about how to build up your mental power and etc. How to, you know, get mental control of your will and start to direct the process. Right now, for the most part, your mind is like it's like wild and out of control, and it hasn't had any discipline, you know. So, you know, as far as directing willpower and etc. and this, that, and the other, you're very weak, you know, at building the pictures that you need to build and being able to visualize things and being able to call things into being by the power of your will. So this book will help you with that, with the exercises inside of this book, and it'll, you know, give you some instructions on how to meditate, how to be, you know, the most comfortable, you know, and to be able to relax and get offline. All right, with that said, I'm going to end this video right now. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Look me up on Amazon.com. I have a Facebook group. You know, if you look me up on Facebook, I have a group, and I have a Facebook page, a One Iam page. You know, there's all kinds of information on the book, links to the products and etc. And videos and different things on the One Iam page. You can look for me on Facebook. And there's an Esoteric group. It's not an open group, but you can, you know, click to join the group and answer a couple of questions. And if I like the answers, I'll let you in. No doubt about it. So look me up on Facebook. Look me up on Amazon.com. I have a blog on Steemit, which I just got on Steemit, and it's a blockchain technology website where they're selling tokens and everything, and they actually pay for your attention. Steam it. And they have a YouTube type video uh, site. It's called DTube, and it looks very much like YouTube. So I have a couple of videos there. I'm just building up that site, so check that out too. Look for me on Steam it, One Iam, and I'm on at Create Space, in the Create Space store and different things like that. And if you're around the Detroit area, you can always catch me out and about, in Detroit and etc. And if you want to talk about any of the material that you're finding, in books like Living the Dream or Answers of a Don't Want to Be Guru, Maximum Meditation, or any other books, Neophyte to Am, etc. We can talk about it. I have contact information in the back of the book where you can call me on the phone or email. Email me. So with that said, I just really want to say, get the book, Living the Dream, Answers of a Don't Want to Be Guru, Maximum Meditation. It's going to put you on a whole nother level. It's not about the money. The $2.99 for and I'm not saying that like it's nothing or this, that, and the other. I appreciate any purchase that you make, but more than anything, I want you to have the information more so than the $2.99. I haven't figured out how to make a free book on every time I make a book on Amazon.com or whatever. They set the price like how low you can go. You can't go lower than this, or we won't do the book. That type of thing. And that's why I end up, at $2.99 or whatever, or $6.95 or something for the paperback. But that's also the problem of giving, of the free book. That for some reason, when people see something free, they believe it has no value. Like, it's free, it has no value. And they may download it, this, that, and the other, that is free, but never read it or never get to it. People value things more when they pay something for them. And sometimes if you put a higher price on a book, like, for example, Living the Dream, paperback, right? $6.95. Incredibly powerful information about you and your world. But guess what? If it were free, probably, it might not do well. At $6.95, it might do better. But guess what? If I were to put $25 on this book, it might do better at $25. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I know things work in mysterious ways. That's as much as I can say, but I like to try to keep the price as low as possible, as low as, Amazon.com will allow me. I don't know about free. Because like I said, when you go free, people just think it doesn't have any value, or it's not worth anything, so, it gets misused and, not respected as it should. Let's put it that way. Anyway, I've been going for 25 minutes, and I only meant to, do a quick 5-minute video on living the dream. And I don't even have any, like, I got flyers and etc. back behind me for Answers of a Don't Want to Be Guru, a banner. And right now, I don't even have a flyer or anything or a card with this on it. I just done this in December 2017. So I'll get banners and cards and etc. to go with it, and keep putting it out. I got to keep putting these ideas out and keep raising the consciousness of the people, and making them understand what's going on a higher level, a much higher level than any religious indoctrination or other things of that nature, things of a nature of superstition and belief. It's better to know thyself. What you can and cannot do, what you are, the abilities that you have in the process, and to have knowledge over faith, and the know. And you're not going to know, until you get in touch with yourself. And when you get in touch with yourself, that's when you're sitting. You're sitting in knowledge. Amen. Take care.